Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with 5M, and today we're here with Glenn Farris. He is a marketing manager with AGCO. Glenn, tell me a little bit about corn stover and how it's helping farmers become more sustainable.
Well, one of the things that we're finding out, Sarah, is that as you try to feed a growing world, we have to grow more food, right? And so corn is one of those that we've got to grow a lot more of. And so as we march towards 300 bushel an acre corn from where we're at now, maybe 160 bushels an acre, we're producing so much residue that some of it needs to be taken off the ground so that it helps manage the soil. It used to be that we thought we always leave it all, right? And when you're growing 120 bushels, that's probably true. But as it gets more and more, what we're finding is that you start hurting the land. So the great thing is they're saying, well, what do we do with the residue? So now you've got this concept of cellulosic ethanol. I mean, we're standing within 10 miles of a plant that's owned by DuPont that'll be opening in probably about 3 months. That will be the largest cellulosic ethanol plant in the world that will be using this residue. And what's happening is that they're actually finding that by removing some of the residue that you get faster warming and drying in the spring, you get better seed placement, better early growth, no nitrogen fixing, or less anyway. And so in a corn on corn yields, the yields are actually going up by taking some of this off the ground. So it fits very much into the area of sustainability. I mean, it's the catchphrase of the future will be residue management on behalf of the farmer, and that's where this fits in. And then we're also finding we have lots of operations in Brazil, and Brazil is now effectively said you can no longer burn sugarcane straw. And so now they're starting to have the same problem. You can't leave it all out there anymore.
What do you do with it, right?
So what do you do with it? And so they're saying, well, gosh, it's biomass, it's cellulosic, it has many of the same type of properties. So companies like DuPont and Poet DSM, which is up in Emmitsburg, opening a very similar operation, or have operations in Brazil that are now looking to use the cane straw in the same way, and they're using our balers to help bale that there too. So it all comes back to the same place eventually. We're ending up in the same place, even though we're using different materials in different countries.
It is that global perspective of what, we might be using corn stover, they're using sugarcane, but it's the same problem and potential solution. Same
problem and same basic use of it, using the same technologies with maybe tweaking of enzymes that break the material down, or different yeasts that will eat the sugars. But or maybe they're pelletizing it and using it to make heat and power. So it's all the same, and it becomes a symbiotic relationship. Good for the farmer, more income for them, an outlet for material that they now need to get rid of, and then the biorefinery or the heat and power plant needs it to make their product that then gives the bread company that uses makes bread the material they need. So.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for your time and information today, Glenn.
Thank you.
This is Sarah Mikesell with 5M.